What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I am going to be running over Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin, and BSV. You guys, there was a large panic in the market yesterday and a lot of people panic sold. I did make a video on Bitcoin, but I want to run over some of the top projects and altcoins that I personally see recovering very hard over the next little while. If you guys are not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as sharing these videos with your friends. I genuinely appreciate everybody that does that and comments or likes on these videos as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. This is Bitcoin SV versus the dollar, and a lot of people are very scared in this market, specifically because people don't understand consolidation ranges. So let me run over what a consolidation range is so you guys are prepared for any movement like this again in the future. A consolidation range is when you have the market moving in a resistance line and a support line for a long period of time. As you can see, since the beginning of 2020, BSV has been in a horizontal consolidation range. And if I wanted to, I could actually even make this range a little bit bigger. And you could probably, some traders would even go as far as to say this entire movement all through this period was one massive consolidation range from 2019 to 2021. But for the purpose of today's video, we're only going to focus from the beginning of 2020 out, because this is the cleanest lines that I'm seeing. Now, inside of a consolidation range, usually short-term traders, algorithm traders, will be buying near the bottom of the range and selling near the top of the range. And they will be doing this over and over again. So what ends up happening is the prices look like it's about to break out of the range. And then what actually happens is those algorithm traders come around and they start selling. And so the prices get dropped right back down to the bottom of the range. But you guys, the prices are near the bottom of the range. So just like how the sellers were selling at the top of the range, we now see an opportunity for buyers near the bottom of the range. So for me, Bitcoin SV is in a great buying opportunity near the bottom of this range. And this is one of the reasons why I took half of my Bitcoin and put it in BSV, is because we have a lot of opportunity for buying near the bottom of this range and a lot of upside as we break out of this range. You guys, once the resistance of this range is broken above, we will see a massive parabolic move, and you can actually measure the height of the range from the peak lows to the peak highs and place that on top of the range, and this will give you your first minimum target. That puts BSV at about $822. But as you guys know, and as I've been stating on my channel for a while now, I actually expect BSV to head towards 1100 per coin and supersede that target quite significantly. And that is not even the top of where I expect BSV going. Otherwise, I would not have put half my Bitcoin in it. But that is just what I'm willing to share with you guys publicly so that you guys can make money along with us. My VIP members do have more detailed information on that inside of the VIP lounge and the VIP entries area. So that's definitely a very promising chart pattern here that we're seeing in BSV. Anything near the bottom of this range is a great buying opportunity. And when we break out above that range, we're going to see continuation. All right, so Bitcoin is definitely looking very bullish today. If we drop time frames into the 3-hour time frame, you guys will quickly see that Bitcoin is inside of an ABC correction. Now, ABC corrections are very high probability trading pattern, and they are one of the best buying opportunities that you can see inside of the entire market. And with this ABC correction occurred inside of Bitcoin, we have a huge bullish wick. A bullish wick essentially means that the prices fell so hard and then were bought up so quickly that it causes a wick or a pin hammer candle. And now we're starting to see the beginnings of an inverse reversal pattern. This is a V bottom, and if you zoom in, there's actually an inverse head and shoulders as well. So Bitcoin is looking very, very bullish here. And as you guys know, I do have even higher targets than 100,000 per coin, but for all of the free viewers so that you guys can make money along with us, 100,000 per coin is absolutely one of the places that I expect Bitcoin going over the next couple months. So don't lose sight of the big picture. It's very easy for people to lose sight of that, especially in any of the short-term price action, and especially if you're in smaller time frames. But you guys, Bitcoin is not done rising in no way whatsoever. And although this is never financial advice and this is my personal trading journal, if we go up to the bigger time frames here, for example, the 1 week time frame, and we zoom out here, you guys can quickly see how Bitcoin only recently broke its all-time high and is very likely to see massive upside continuation. And if you know anything about what happened to the internet bubble stocks after the internet bubble was done, you guys, when the internet bubble completed, so this is the internet bubble on Amazon right here. This is a lot like Bitcoin's cycle in 2017. This is a lot like Bitcoin's crash in 2018. There's a lot of similarities. I know the market cycle has some differences, but it's the same kind of human emotion that's going on inside of the markets. Now, this is what happened to Amazon. It broke its all-time high, and then it did a pretty big correction here, as you guys can see. But if you think that that correction was the end of Amazon, you're completely mistaken. Amazon continued to see parabolic movement over and over again. All of the corrections were bought up very quickly, and this trend is not even done. As you can see, this trend is likely to see even more continuation. This just goes to show that continuation is the name of the game. Doesn't matter if it's Amazon, if it's Bitcoin, if it's in a massive uptrend, continuation is definitely the name of the game. All right, guys, so let's look at Litecoin and XRP. Litecoin is one that I'm very bullish on. Let me go ahead and remove these drawing tools because otherwise you would see some VIP targets I don't want you guys to see. This is a W bottom pattern. This is actually a very large W bottom pattern right here. This is perfect technical analysis, textbook technical analysis patterns that we're seeing. And what's really interesting is it's actually doing the same thing that it did in the last cycle as well. In the last cycle, it saw this upward accumulation pattern, and then it had this panic, and everybody got really scared right here inside of the market. And then, of course, prices proceeded to supermoon right after that. And look what's happening right now, you guys. We have the exact same pattern occurring inside of the market. It's very interesting to see Litecoin doing the same thing that I saw in the last cycle. We have this upward pointing accumulation channel. It's actually an expanding wedge, to be precise. And this is a sell-off inside of that expanding wedge, and I expect this to see massive upside continuation now, just like in the same way that we did in the last cycle. So not only do we see a W bottom pattern suggesting that Litecoin is going to break all-time highs again and head over $700 per coin, and my VIPs know my exact targets for this coin, Litecoin is definitely going to see continuation. So I'm very excited about the patterns that we're seeing inside of Litecoin. And I know people got scared, but don't lose sight of the big picture. Remember that there's recovery and continuation is the name of the game. And just like how Amazon saw continuation for a long time after it broke its previous all-time high, I'm expecting the same thing inside of cryptos because we have the same kind of thing going on. The internet bubble, the crash in 2003 that everybody sold, and then the massive recovery, and now we all use the internet every single day to this day. And that's the same thing that's going to happen in crypto. This was the internet bubble, or the crypto bubble, and then we have the crash, the correction. This is like 2003. This is like 2008 right here. And then we're beginning the beginning of a new massive cycle. We're going to see continuation, and it's just going to keep going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And everybody that got so scared and is scared because of the bear market and has trauma because of the bear market is going to keep trying to short or call tops when the name of the game is continuation. This is how trends in markets develop. Go look at all of the different internet stocks. Study them before you just start jumping the gun on trying to call the top of the future of currency. All right, guys, so XRP is the next coin that I'm very, very excited about. XRP, and I'm not going to go ahead and let you see the VIP targets here. But to put it simply, you guys, XRP is headed into price discovery. So just like how Litecoin broke its all-time high and recently tested support and will break its all-time high again, XRP is preparing to break its all-time high. So we have a 1 and a 2 wave, and then we're making a 3 wave. It's not done yet. And the reason I can see this is because we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the 4 wave, the panic that we saw, and a 5 wave coming. And so that means that this is all 1, 2, 3 wave structure. Then we'll have a 4, and then we'll get into price discovery on the 5 wave. We might actually do price discovery on the 3 wave. It really just depends on how parabolic we get, but either way, we're headed towards price discovery, either in the 3 wave or the 5 wave. So XRP is very, very bullish, you guys. Don't believe the FUD. This is a very, very bullish chart. So that's kind of my thoughts on BSV, Bitcoin, XRP, and Litecoin. I am going to run over Dogecoin today as an added bonus because Dogecoin is one of my biggest altcoin positions. And I'm very excited about the future price action. So we're still in a triangle. When you're drawing triangles, there's oftentimes false breakouts and false breakdowns. That's what we saw during this panic. And basically what's happening is a 1, 2, 3, and this was the 4 wave. 4 waves are often either triangle or ABC corrective. So even if you zoom in and you do count the wicks that we saw, the bullish wicks and the bearish wicks, then you could count this as an ABC. If you don't count the wicks, like some traders don't count the wicks, then you would count this as an ABCDE triangle. Either way, it's matching Elliott wave 4 wave theory perfectly. And I expect continuation in this trend. This is just starting, and continuation is the name of the game. I'm not going to get into exact targets. That's VIP information. But you guys, the $1 target that a lot of people are talking about with Dogecoin is absolutely going to happen. And I personally think it's likely that we even see higher prices than that. So very exciting stuff coming in Dogecoin and the other cryptos. You guys, there's a lot of projects. If I didn't mention your project today, with Bitcoin seeing a reversal pattern, I am not expecting any of these other projects to be held back in any way. As you can see, ICP is up 63% today. There's a lot of green inside of the markets on the 24 hours. And although it's still a little bloody in the weekly, the 7-day trend for percentage, that's actually very good to see. Because the 7-day trend is down 30% on BNB and a lot of these other cryptos. And that is really a good buying opportunity. I mean, how many times do you get to shop everything 30% off uptown? So imagine going to the future of money and being able to shop all of the future of money 30% off. So there's a lot of big stuff coming, you guys. Today is the last day that I'm running that VIP sale that I mentioned because of the discounts in the markets. I mentioned that yesterday. A lot of new members have been reaching out to me, joining the program because of that sell. So if you're ready to transform your trading and be able to see the exact targets of those cryptos that I mentioned in today's video, then go ahead and check the links in the description. That is highaltitudecrypto.com. And I can help you guys get set up today. That's 20% off of all of the prices listed here. So that makes this the $9.99 price only $7.99, the lifetime only $19.99, and 20% off of the Elliott Wave Power Series as well, which is directed to wealthier investors that are really looking to get more hands-on and personalized information with me directly. Yes, there is support inside of the VIP, you guys. As you can see, I keep my messages low. I'm always replying to everybody that reaches out to me as quickly as I can. And really, it's just a great community to be part of, to be profiting along with as we move into the next major bullish wave inside of the market. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and learned something. go ahead and hit the like button if you did, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do have a personal goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers, so I'd love to see us growing in subscribers. I've been growing a lot lately, and it's cool to see all of the new people inside of my YouTube community. Thanks again for tuning in today's video, and as always, stay profitable out there.